Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Habs Tonight YouTube channel. This is the pregame show, setting up Game 4 for the Stanley Cup Final. And I am having the beautiful opportunity to co-host with my brother. We've done a couple pregame shows before, but never had the chance to break it down one-on-one. He's not crushing cans tonight. He's crushing Gatorade. He's obviously mentally and physically ready. He's got the crushing cans hat on, though.
I'm on the steroids.
A little shout out. Hey, let's jump into the merch just real quickly. And how's the hat, buddy? I know you just got it today. Tell the people what you think about it.
Crisp. It's comfy. I like it. It's kahake color. Pops. I like it. It's good for summer. It's gonna be good for golf. I got a golf shirt today too, and then I got the Wife of Crushing Can shirt.
Oh, beautiful.
Looks good. Looks real good.
I can't wait to see that shirt posted on you. Extra medium? What'd you get?
Well, I tried to get extra medium. They said no. You can't fit 28-inch pythons into like a large. It's just,
when you got arms as big as you, buddy. You just can't
the traps, right? That's all you need. You just need that trap look. It's intimidating.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it sure is. It sure is. For all the fans that are with us already, I see the comments popping up. Thanks for joining us. It almost feels like, it's weird to me. They've had 2 days off. I think it was great as thinking from the players' perspective. I think it's awesome. But it almost feels like, you hear the Tampa mayor saying this, and there's all this talk about the Stanley Cup and blah blah blah.
Cheers,
and you almost feel like there's almost not even a series. Like, you feel the same there? Like, everyone's kind of given up, everyone's kind of quit. But the true fans, we're here, right?
Well, it's back to being down 3-1 to Toronto. We're sitting Price. We're firing this guy. We're going to change this, change that. Like, you're in the final here. Down 0-3 sucks, but weirder things could happen. Yeah, like you just got to get one. You just got to get one. Like,
nobody would have thought they would have came back from Toronto. I had a lot of doubt, and I'm like the biggest optimist, of this team, but nobody would have thought they could come back. And you speak of the Price thing to me, like, it's just crazy. Like, have people forgotten the first 3 rounds?
After one loss. Oh yeah, 100%.
Like,
let alone 3 after one, they're like, whoa. So you know what I mean?
I just, to me, like, I don't know which goal that, like, you look at last game. Okay, there's a point shot, boom, it's screened, he goes top corner. Like, people are worried about that goal, or a point shot from Hedman and like, man, these were. I don't blame him for one goal. I don't think there was one goal in the series so far that should have came back.
Is this not the one team that has actually put traffic in front of the guy, though, and not been pushed out?
Oh, exactly. You're bang on. They've done the best job of it. There's a reason they've ripped up the league offensively.
One of the best teams, yeah.
For the last, like, how many years have they led the league in offense?
Well, I even said this. I was talking to Brando one day. Like, this team is there's no mercy. They want to set records. They want to be known as one of those greatest teams of all times. Mm-hmm. Back-to-back cups, putting up the numbers that they are, the points that they are, winning the individual trophies as they go.
Right.
And look at Vazzy. This guy is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's been lights out. He's been lights out. But when you look at last game, and actually you look at the whole series, it started in the first game. Yeah, he's played incredible. But there's some times it's just weird where he, like, on some dump-ins, he can't quite grab it. And I'm not saying he's got a bad glove, or I'm not doubting anything about his goaltending. I think he's incredible. He's a Vezina finalist. He's
not a puck handler, though.
Yeah, he's not a puck handler, but there's Suzuki's goal under the pad. He's shooting for a rebound. It goes in. Like, there's ways to get to him. But I just don't feel they've done a good enough job that way to get to him. And I love the point you make where Tampa has done the best job by far of getting there. Like, no other team could get there. Like, when you're, watching the in-between periods, and then the experts are breaking it down on Sportsnet or whatever it is, it was constantly like, look at how good Montreal clears the net, or look at this, and nobody even gets near there. Like, this is the first time they're dealing with a team that's there constantly with traffic. They do flash screens, which for anybody that doesn't understand that, Perry does a great job of it. Right before a guy's about to shoot,
just skates through.
He kind of just moves like this. And it's extremely hard to stop that. So I wanted to get that out of the way because I can't believe people already forgot how good Price has been. But,
well,
like, it's just mind-blowing to me.
You gotta look too. You're running essentially 4 defensemen, 25 minutes, where you're in round 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to catch up with them.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That's right? Something we talked about early in the series too, where
you can't. You need everybody.
Yeah,
and then the way they keep coming and they hem you in. Those minutes get a lot harder than the regular, quick 1-2 pass and you're down the other way, right?
Right. And it's not like, Montreal's played an easy game to this point, and especially those 4 D-men.
Yeah. You look at the series that they've had. They throwing up, like we said way back in, early in the Jets series when they put up, I think, like 60 that hits that one game. It's like you can't really do that game in, game out.
Yeah. Exactly. And which brings us to our point. One of our points I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about the line changes. We'll start on the back end. Big Dan talking about Romy and Kulak coming in. First of all, it's people were calling for this earlier in the series, and my response to that was, okay, Gustafsson was huge for the power play against Vegas, and that power play was dangerous and was a big part of that series. And Merrill has played solid, and you kind of look at it where game 1, okay, Tampa came out, whatever, you can watch that game. Game 2, you dominated, you should have won. So they shouldn't have changed the lineup going into game 3, and now here we are bringing in Romy and Kulak. What's your thoughts on that?
You got to go for broke now. You got nothing to lose. Well, I mean, obviously you do, but you're down 0-3. You gotta do something. You got to get a spark. Mm-hmm. Anything to change it up, right? So I mean, maybe this is it. Maybe Kulak gets one. Maybe Romy, gets a few big hits. Maybe he takes, I don't know, maybe up to 18 minutes and lowers one of the top 4 guys. You never know.
Absolutely. I'm interested to see if they give him the minutes. They didn't want to play him. He wasn't good enough to get in the lineup, but now you're going to bring him in and play him those minutes. It's just, I've been saying it all series. Like at this point, the guys are gassed. You have to play the 60, and you got to roll 4 lines. Because I said it all along. Tampa's going to out possess the puck. It's going to, they're going to out possess you. It's going to happen. Regardless if you win or lose the game, they're going to out possess you every single night. It's just, nobody can really compete with them on that front. So, you can't have your defenders in the zone having these 140, 150 shifts, which has been happening a ton. So I'm excited to see a 2-day break. You get 2 fresh D-men in that are going to be hungry. I think of the way Cooley played in the bubble last year in the playoffs. I thought he was great. If he can bring a spark offensively, that'd be even better. And then Romy, obviously a young kid playing in his first Stanley Cup final game, he's going to be jacked up.
Oh yeah. And would you give him the anthem call? Just let him go right off the hop?
I would for sure. I don't know. I don't know if they would, but I would for sure, man. Like, get him in there, get the excitement. Do you imagine? Like, I just know in a room when you would do something like that as a coach, like the whole team would be so fired up. They would be so jacked up.
Let's go.
Yeah, like let's go. Like, help the kid out. You want to, get him a win. Like, they would be so pumped.
And you know what? Like, if you get that going, you get that early spark. You start to take over. You got to get a greasy one within the first 10 minutes. You have to get one.
Yeah.
You can't. There's no falling behind today.
No.
You can't, because that you saw what they did last series against Islanders. They'll just suffocate you.
Yeah.
They're not going to give you any room. You have to make them play from behind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Which Montreal hasn't done yet. And I would love to see. And Tampa's such a good team that I, I'm not going to say it's going to phase them a lot, but just Montreal's mindset. Like, you come in tonight, you get an early one, the crowd's going wild like they were at the beginning of the last game. Like, that's going to change things for you. Yeah, 100%. Like, let's go. And sometimes you just need a spark. Like, They're
anything.
yeah, just something like I'm not, and again, I never promote fighting, but it was interesting to hear BX talk about it when he said, when we were in Boston, we lost 2 and we won 2 and we were going back to game 5. He's like, the thing I regret, I should have gotten a fight. And I was like, it's a great comment. Like on a night like tonight, and I don't promote fighting, but you not think like a Anderson, like Maroon's been on you all series, maybe spark the boys with an early scrap. Just, I don't know.
Well, you don't want to do it late in the game, right? Like maybe first right away.
No better time, and both guys are willing. So I would love to. I don't know. You just, something like that is just, you got to do something like that. I don't know. I think, I don't know. Like, you're going to get a spark with some hits and stuff, but I just feel like a scrap just sets the tone. Like, boys, we're down 3-0. It's not over. Like, Well,
and that's the thing too, right? Where you've come from behind before.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to roll. One guy's got to go, and then it gets everybody else going. Because right now, okay, no one's going to say it, but that's got to be tough looking at 0-3 right now.
Well, for sure. That's you make the comment on that first goal. Like, that's why the first goal is so key tonight. Like, you're beaten right now. You're like, man, we go down 1-0 in game 4. It's like, oh,
right.
But you come on and get that first one early, get a scrap, man. You're buzzing.
Well, and because worst case scenario, you go down 2 again. Vazzy's not letting in 3-4.
No, and what I've been watching some of Tampa's interviews and stuff, and with John Cooper, and the only thing that I've taken from the last 2 days is how much they've stressed closing out a series. They gave Islanders a chance, Dallas a chance last year. Like, they've talked about it. Like, that's a focus for them tonight. They're not slacking tonight and being like, well, we're up 3-0.
We're gonna give them one. No.
Yeah.
Well, then it's all that's what it is though. It's all those years of them being there, conference finals, cup finals, where you can't finish, and then then you start to learn how to close out series.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if you can get one off them and it starts to creep back in.
Right. No, absolutely. And I said it earlier. Okay, Montreal, you get a big win today, and you're back in it. You start to believe again as a team, because it's wavering right now. Let's be honest. As a team, they're wavering in there. You still believe you can win one game, but you're thinking at the big hole. But you win one, you go back to Tampa, all the pressure's on them. They got all their family and friends and buddies and aunts and uncles. Everybody's there, and all the pressure's on them. And you just come and smother them and play it like just the way they've done against Vegas, just a grimy 2-1, something like that. And then you're like, holy shit, it's 3-2, and I got to go back to Montreal. Like crazier things have happened. Like, the whole world just shut down for a year. So, like, crazier things have happened,
Oh yeah.
Like, I wouldn't. I
get it.
Like, who would have thought that? So I think that's where you got to go. Like, everybody's, I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people are quitting and saying, "Oh, this is over. It's no chance." Yeah. Tampa's a great team. No, like, good for you guys. But
I saw all over that. Why aren't we starting Jake Allen? Why? I'm not going to go into it, but like, come on, people.
Oh, I want to unload. I want to unload on so many people
here.
Yeah, like Roger Bouchard in the comments right now. I want to unload on you right now for like 3, maybe 4 minutes, but I'm gonna let you have it today, Roger, because I don't know if you're a Tampa fan or what. But I appreciate you being a fan of the show. You're open to your opinion. That's totally fine. But that's okay. I hope you're on the post game show after the boys get a dub, and you can eat your words a little bit. But let's talk about the forward changes, Derrick. And this is something to me that really, like, I don't know. I understand you got to make some changes, and I'm not saying the line changes. Like, I'll just come out and say it. KK is just constantly the whipping boy.
He's not the guy that should be coming out here.
He is not the guy that should be coming. The guy, what has he got? 5 goals. He's second, tied for second.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay. He's behind Foley second, but like, he's got 5 goals.
Let's take him out. That makes sense.
Because we haven't scored but we're going to take it. We're going to take a 20-year-old guy that's going to be a part of your team for 10 years until he decides to beat it as an unrestricted free agent because he's pissed off because he's been obviously abused. Like, man,
and then you wonder why nobody wants to, come back. So.
That to me, you just don't treat a young guy that's going to be part of your team. To me, as a manager, I don't get it. I don't get it one bit. Okay. 3 games is he minus 4, -5 in the series? No, like he's playing fine. He's playing okay. He hasn't scored in this series. Like
there's a lot of guys who haven't scored in this.
There's
series.
a lot of guys who haven't scored for a while. He's got 5. To me, I don't know. It's just it's mind blowing how he just continues to get abused. And again, like you're bringing in Jake Evans, and again, I love Jakey. Like I've played with Jakey. I love him as a guy. I love him as a player, but I just don't understand the logic behind that. Help me out, please.
I mean, my first initial thing is Stahl's the guy that comes out. At some point, what are you going to do? Oh, he brings experience. Well, you're down fucking 0-3. Like I don't give a shit what experience says. You have to win. KK gives you the best opportunity to win. Yeah,
and KK is fine in the 3 hole. I think Jake's is much more suitable in the 4 center role.
Yep.
I think, like, no disrespect to Jake, and he's played well when he's been up in the lineup, and he's good on the penalty kill, but I don't see the trade off to me. Like, how do you know KK can't decide to like turn it on and have a huge game tonight and score 2 goals? He has that potential. I'm not saying Jake doesn't, but KK has that potential when you have to score.
He's a guy you can run up and down all the lines too if you really, if you throw the lines in a mixer.
Right. Which should be, to me, and I there's not enough in-game adjustments, not just on Montreal, like in the NHL. That's something that I've always, the top coaches do it, and they're so good to see who's going right away, and they start making adjustments and giving a guy more if he's feeling it. But like, the line juggling could have happened a little earlier. You could have tried some different combinations in games.
Do you kind of get away from the shutdown role and try and load up and go 1-4 here instead of trying to play to their game? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like for 3 games now, you played good in game 2. You should have won, and you didn't. That was one of the best games you could play, and you didn't.
That's a heartbreaker.
So to me, like, I understand you got to go with what got you there, and favorite old school saying, dance with the girl you brought with, but if she's not working on the dance floor and you're trying to win a dance competition, you got to find somebody else.
He's taking a dance class, Tom.
Mighty Ducks reference, love it. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying we're gonna open it up and go end to end, because Tampa can beat you anyway. But like, you're the Jake for KK move. Like, he's always the guy you're going after. Like, I don't know if it's there. And there's, well, it wouldn't be the first time that a GM is trying to lower a guy's status. So for contract issues, it wouldn't be the first time. Definitely wouldn't be the last. I understand you're trying to put guys in their place and stuff, but wrong time, really wrong time to do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Derrick does break it down on the dance floor. So it's that to me is just I don't get it. Thoughts on Toffoli with Galley and Phil? Claire, appreciate that. I like the new lines. Like, I think it's great to have new lines. Like, you get fired up when you play with different guys. You're so like,
you're not putting that line against the Kucherov Palat line, are you? Don't do that.
Why, you have to.
Well, you have to, but like
line.
Yeah, but now you got Toffoli and Galley, the guys who can maybe get those greasy goals. You're going to be sitting in your own end. That does not help your team.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Like, this is what we're talking about. Like, somebody else has got to step up and shut them down and try and let your top guys run.
Yeah. Galley's got to. He's the guy that can. He's got to score. He's a big part of your team. He has to score for you to win. and Toffoli's got to score. Like, he's a scorer. He's not going to sit there and, defend and
No.
like, he's not there to defend. He's not a shutdown guy. Like, he scores, and he showed that.
Let your fourth line try and not, so Stahl line, whatever. Let them try and shut him down. Hold your own fucking.
I'd be okay with that matchup too. Like,
the guys are going to get their greasy shots in. Maybe Cooch takes his two-handed sand wedge out and takes a penalty.
Yeah,
power play goal here. I don't know.
Yeah. There hasn't been. There hasn't been. That's a good point. There hasn't been a lot of like. I mean, they're up 3-0 and they're dominating, but there hasn't been a lot of frustrating moments for Tampa. Like, I said it last game before the game, and I didn't see it a lot in Game 3. You got to find a way to drag them into the fight a little bit.
Yeah, because you're like, I don't want to shit on Gallagher here, but like, you keep going on the net, you keep getting knocked down. They're just laughing at you at this point. Like,
yeah, because he's one of the only guys doing it, right? Like,
yeah, and it's like nobody get in there. Start snowing goalies. Pull a Presti.
Yeah,
give him a bump.
Well, just something like
try not to take a penalty.
Yeah, try not to take a penalty because that's not a good idea.
That's not what I'm saying. But you know what I'm like. Just kind of.
I knew what you were getting at.
Yeah, you don't want
like.
No.
But you got to drag him into you got to drag him into the fight a little bit. Like, I don't
frustrated.
know.
You got to think over the last two days off here. You went over some of the Islander games.
Yeah.
Because they were low scoring, exactly like this. Aside from the blowout, but they came back. They won.
And they frustrated him in some of those games.
Yeah.
You could visually
there it is.
See the frustration
what's in the bubbly deal
on Tampa in some of those games. Still waiting for Bubbly to sponsor us, but we're getting there.
It's Buble.
So that's Game 1 they came out and they were smashing them and it was physical. There was like, man, Game 1 was so exciting to watch. Like, all the scrums, I was loving it. And they were dragging him into that fight, and like, we need to drag him into the fight a little bit. And I'm hoping like your desperation level when you're down 3-0, like I've been down 3-0, like it's really hard for a team like Tampa. I understand it's a Stanley Cup, but it's going to be really hard for them to match the desperation of Montreal. And I think that plays into Montreal's favor, where like, this is it. And for some of your older guys, like, you expect huge performances like Weber, Pricey, Perry, even Stahl. Like, this could be it, like this could be
be the last game you for like Stahl, or I think Perry's playing next year for sure, but that's, what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. But even this is like your last chance of the Stanley Cup. Like, you might not get another chance, No
one's Pat Maroon going 3 in a row somehow, but hey.
Yeah. So that's someone's got to come handle him. Not that he's doing his job.
Is that a
he's
word?
Handleable. Yeah, it could be.
It is now.
Yeah. So I would love to see Perry come in and mix it up, man. His shot short side. Oh, what a shot. Oh my God. It was just incredible shot, man. So, but and I'm not saying that's a weakness of Vasilevsky, but I'm jumping off track. But like,
but you look at the Islander side. The Islander one too, and it was Mayfield came down short side rip right up.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to let you guys know, if you want to jump on the show with us and chat us up here, I'd love to hear some opinions. Make sure you send us an email live@habstonight.com and we'll get you on the show. You could take him and just finally shut him up. I mean, I would have done it a lot earlier in the series, Cooper. I would have done it earlier in the series, but I don't, and it's an old school way of thinking. I'm sure people are sitting here like, well, it's old, whatever. But you just show your team, like, I don't know, fires guys up. I've been in plenty of dressing rooms.
Like, we're still here. We're not. You have to win 4.
Yeah, and we're not going away. Not going away. So I don't know. Maybe Romy smashes someone and it fires it up. So who knows?
Why not? Huh?
Who knows?
Sure.
Talking about bringing on some fans here, guys. Make sure you get your emails in, and we'll try to work our way through some fans here.
We'll just keep her rapid fire, short and sweet, and get as many on as we can.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to hear. There's a lot of action in the comments.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
I'm loving all the comments, guys. I saw a couple comments about Duran in that situation. Again, that's a tough one to discuss. I would have loved to seen him on this run. He's played his best hockey in the playoffs. Like he could have been a huge asset at this point. He just
his old team too, right?
Like I just feel like he's a guy that takes it to another level in the playoffs. I would have loved to seen him, but obviously we don't know what's going on with him personally. So that's something I don't want to touch on. And then I've seen a lot of Derrick. I'll get your comment on this too. Tatar, a lot of comments about that where he's almost an afterthought now, where you're just not giving him a chance. Obviously, at this point, you'd assume he's a free agent and he's gone. But do you not think there's any use for him right now?
I don't. Well, you're bringing in everybody else. I mean, why not give him a shot too?
Like
this is a guy that was on some of the, like I said before, he was on those powerhouse Detroit teams where they had to go through it, lose a few times, and they kept coming back. He's been to back-to-back cups back in the day with, they won one, they lost one. So I don't see how that would hurt the team having a guy like that in.
Yeah, I agree. And when you need and you look at that line, him, Phil, and Galley has been Montreal's best line for the last, 2 years? Like they've been the most consistent best line. Those three guys, I can tell you from personal experience, love playing together. Like they have a love affair, the three of them. They love it.
Well, so and then you get that kind of chemistry too, right? You're comfortable with guys. They pick each other up. If it's not one guy, it's the other. So yeah,
I know. That's great. Hey, we got Josh waiting to jump on with us. So let's get Josh in here.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Stressing out. They got to win tonight.
Yeah.
They got to pull one out their ass and win tonight.
I agree, buddy. We don't know how it's going to happen, but we need it to happen.
Oh, it's got to be. They got to play like they did the last three series. They were so good defensively. They weren't making mistakes, and if they made a mistake, it was one or two little mistakes, and they were right back on it. And these last three games,
man, that's been the frustrating part, right? Like the goals that they're giving. Yeah, okay, Tampa's great. They got great offensive players. But like the goals they're scoring are just taking advantage of Montreal's turnovers or line change or just really like uncharacteristic plays for them throughout the playoffs, right?
Right. Well, and game one, I think game one was Tampa's best game. Like Tampa has been playing like amazing, fucking all over the place. Great. Yeah. They're they're really good, but we haven't played. Game two was our best game, and we lost it. It was so frustrating to lose that game because that was, out of all the games, all playoffs, that was our best game.
Right. And I think they can use that as like, look at guys, we're at home tonight. We just need to win one game. And we've done that a lot in the playoffs, and we've played really well. And then we go to a place where we dominated last game and we should have won. Right. And they have that confidence in that building. And I just think, man, things could get snowballing pretty quickly. And one win and two, like it can happen. And just like you said, like just shoring up those mistakes, and we got a chance.
Oh, for sure. I'm just hoping that they Vasilevsky can be beat. Like he's let like everybody's been bagging on Price, and it's like, did you see that one that Suzuki went and shot and it went right under his pad? Like Price, he hasn't let in anything like that.
No, that was a bad goal. That's one of the worst goals of the playoffs so far.
For sure.
Minus Marc-Andre Fleury's, but
right.
Yeah, that was kind of a big goal.
Yeah, that was a big goal. If Vasi could do something like that tonight, whew,
yeah.
But no, but everybody's bagging on Price, and it's like the team in front of him hasn't been the same team they were in the last three rounds. They've got to get back, but they're gassed too. You can see Weber.
You can see, yeah. But hey, 2 days off. You got some different guys in the lineup. There's no excuse at this point, right? Like for this game, you go longer in the series. Okay, they're gassed, long series, understandable. But tonight, you've had 2 days off. They got to be fired up tonight.
So what do you guys think? I was watching the show from the beginning, and the KK thing, like, why take out KK? He's been, like I said, 5 goals.
I don't get it. I don't get it, man. It's
was him and Crosby and Gretzky for like goals in the playoffs before they're 21 or 22 or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like he's such a spark. He's a big
Yeah.
center. Like get him. Why? And he's gonna be mad about that too. He's got to be
for sure.
He's physical too. Like he hits everybody.
Yeah,
that's what you need that in a game like this. You don't need guys going in fishing with a stick and then shying away from stuff because that's not going to get you anywhere.
Right. And Evans is a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's played his heart out, but
for sure
he doesn't score goals.
For sure. In we have guys down there in the lineup that can do what he's been doing. Like to take out KK, like I said, he could come and have a 2-goal game tonight. You don't know, like you got to have that guy with that ability, and he's been playing well away from the puck. I like his game in this series. I got no issue with it.
Yeah, look at his goal against. We were down. It was the elimination game against Toronto, and overtime.
Yeah,
he sniped one. It deflected off of Bogosian, but still big clutch, and he wants it.
That's a big
goal.
Don't
ask how in overtime.
Nope.
Right.
That's a big goal. Like it's just, I don't know why they're so like. Go back through all the stuff that they've done to this kid. Like, I don't know, man. It's just not the way I would treat my 3rd overall pick. Like
another Chucky in the making.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And you don't want it. You want him to come back, and you want him to re-sign with your team because he's the future of your team.
Yeah, and he's. I mean, I've talked about it at length. He's so good. He's so young. Like, he's going to be a great player. He has 5 goals in the playoffs this year. He's fucking 20 years old. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand the move at all.
Well, what do you guys think about Romy coming in tonight? You think he's going to set a spark with a big hit tonight?
Yeah, I think he's got to let it loose a little bit. Like, you got nothing to lose, man. Come in, throw some hits, like get after it. I think don't bring him in and play 6-7 minutes. Like I hope he gets some minutes tonight, so your top guys can go all out. You leave it all on the line and see what happens at the end of the night.
Yeah, for sure. I'm hoping. We'll see. Like I just don't want one of those games like the last game where we're fighting to come back, and we need to get the first goal and not get the first goal, and then a minute and a half later they score. It's like, no, come on, guys. Lock it down. Keep pressuring them. Keep pressuring.
I know. Even like just from a fan's perspective, like last game was not fun to watch.
No.
If you're a Habs fan. It was just like disheartening to watch.
Yeah.
And I could like it was tough to come on the post game show with Brando and talk after that one. I was so fired up. Like I was just like, oh man, I just don't want it to be one of those games tonight. Come out, get the lead, make Tampa chase you, get out of the first period 1-0.
Yeah.
Get out of the second, extend the game a little bit. So I'm hoping that's the way it goes tonight.
They can't take their foot off the gas because they'll do that too. They'll get a lead and then they'll kind of sit back. It's like, that's how you got the goals. You're pressuring, you keep your lines rolling, forecheck, get behind their D. They got to get behind the defense.
Yeah.
And make Vasilevsky's make his life hard. Get in front of the net, get some greasy ones.
Yeah. Do you not feel like I won't say the whole series, but last game, like there was, again, kind of similar to game 1, like not a lot of forechecking. It was like one-man attacks, dump the puck. This guy's dumping it to a bad spot. This guy's dumping it. 2 guys are changing. And there was no sustained pressure really, like outside of, maybe the last 10 minutes of the first period there where Phil scored and they kind of got it going. But other than that, like there was just it was easy. It was an easy night for their D-man.
Yeah. Yeah. And I felt so bad for Philly. He hasn't scored. That's his first goal of the playoffs. And
I know. And then he almost scored again too. He almost had his same shot. Yeah. Yeah. So he's feeling it now though. Maybe he gets one tonight too.
Oh yeah. I think that line, having Toffoli on that line, like I said, he's not a shutdown guy. No. But I think he can feed the puck too. So I think that'll give him a little bit more juice. So I'm hoping Philly can get another one. But that is just so frustrating to come all this way to get swept. It's like, no, you guys.
Yeah, no, we can't. We can't. We can't. All right, Josh, we're going to let you go, buddy. Give me some final thoughts. What do you think?
Final thoughts. I keep saying it's going to be either a 3-2 or a 4-2. But Habs are going to win tonight. We got this. Go back to Tampa. Like I said, when they get back to Tampa, it's all on them. They're going to like you said, Dale. They're going to be in front of all their friends, family.
Oh, distraction city. Absolutely. Hey,
right,
man. Thanks for coming on. Hey, I appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, Josh.
Have a good night, guys.
Oh, what a beauty. I love that guy. I just want to take a quick little break here, guys, to tell you if you're not a subscriber to our show, please subscribe right now. Like our videos, check out some of the other ones. While we wait to get some of the other callers on, I just want to say I got a couple interviews lined up with some previous Montreal Canadiens that have gone on to other teams that are current players. So I'm excited about those coming out soon. With a lot of different things. I'm leaving to Sweden in probably about 2.5 weeks or 2 weeks now. It's creeping up on me quick. I don't know if I'll be having as many Weise Wednesdays. I'm just going to keep pumping interviews out as much as I can. I'm going to keep getting guys. It's a little easier for me to do that. So I'm going to keep pumping content out for you guys and keep pumping out interviews. So I'm excited to get some of those on. And again, we've talked about it at length. You know, when this playoff run is over, I can't wait to get some current guys on here and break down this run. It's going to be a ton of fun. So again, be sure to subscribe. And we got Mark Andre coming on here.
Hey, buddy.
Can you hear us?
How's it going, gentlemen?
Hey, good, buddy. How are you?
Got to put the ball cap on.
Oh,
there you go.
Beautiful. I love it.
Pretty good.
Love it.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. No. Happy to have you on. Have you been on before?
The shirt on too. No, first time.
Oh, awesome. Welcome to the show. What are you thinking tonight?
First time. Well, I think they have to win. But I think that if they manage to control the puck a bit better and not make those mental mistakes, that they might be able to pull it off here, at least for one game.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Just get one and just give us some life, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that first goal is key, right? I think that's a big thing, and if you can, play ahead with the lead, it might make a big difference. But yeah, it's going to be. I'm definitely going to be at the edge of my seat here throughout the night, hopefully.
Oh, beautiful!
So it should be a good one, hopefully. Yeah.
Oh, I like it. What are you thinking for sure tonight, buddy? Give us a prediction.
So I was wondering there, Dale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think 3-1 Montreal is what I'm my prediction.
I like that one.
I wanted you guys on how I find in some ways the media has been treating Price. The guy's been amazing for so many games, and all of a sudden, like, there's rumors about not playing him. Is that some, like, I just don't understand that kind of stuff.
It absolutely makes me sick, Mark. That's kind of why I wanted to start this show and do something different, because like the mainstream media of just shitting on guys, and it's not even, he hasn't even had a bad game. He hasn't let in a bad goal. Like, he's carried this team, and it just flips on him right away as if he's the issue. Like, it blows my mind. I think it's just an easy target. These guys can write their articles and say he's the reason they're losing. He hasn't played the same now. And then all the fans will jump on board with it and they love it. Like, it's just such bullshit to me. I hate it.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing I was thinking too. Like, there's not.
You wonder why he doesn't want to talk to any of the media after games.
Well, totally. Yeah.
Yeah, and there has he's been incredible. And he's the reason they're there, right? Like, he's won them these series. Like, there's been good contributions from everybody, but without him, they wouldn't be anywhere near this.
Yeah, he's pretty and he he seems like a nice guy. So I don't know shit. That's the way it goes.
That's good.
Hey, Mark, we're going to let you go here. We got a lineup of callers, man, but thank you so much for calling. I appreciate it. I hope to see you again soon, hey?
Yep. Go ahead. Go.
All right. Absolutely,
buddy.
buddy. Thank
Yeah,
you very
for
much. All righty. Let's get some of these other guys on here. Tom.
Hey, Dale and Derrick.
How's it going?
What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Good. We're coming to you guys from London, Ontario.
Oh, beautiful.
Beauty.
I love Londo.
Yeah.
What a place. Home of Brandon Prust.
There we go.
Oh, what a setup.
Yeah.
Woo.
I like those lights you got up there, too. Beautiful.
Yeah, I got the patio lights, and I got my buddy Michael here that lives down the street.
Right on. Go, Habs, go.
Oh, Michael.
Yeah, man.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Big Habs fan, eh?
So,
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
do you guys think Pricey has a big game tonight? I think he's going to be lights out.
Oh, I agree with you. I honestly, I think he's going to be incredible tonight. He's going to be incredible. I think it's going to be a different story tonight. Fresher team. Again, we've said it a ton, but like a couple extra guys in the lineup, a little bit of a spark. I think it's going to be a different game tonight.
For sure. Right on. I just want to say,
What do you think
thanks,
is gonna
guys,
happen?
For doing the Habs tonight. This has been a great run, getting to watch along with you guys. The pre and the post game shows. It's been really cool.
Appreciate that, man. I love it. It's all about you fans. That's why I wanted to do it. So
Without the fans, this doesn't happen.
nope.
Yeah. And I'm a little disappointed about KK as well. I'd like to see KK play tonight, but
Hey, well said. We could talk about that for hours, man, because I get pissed off about that too. So you don't like it. Just you don't. Yeah, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it one bit.
Yeah, looking for a big game from Corey Perry though.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that is going to have a big outing in a game like this, right?
Yeah,
And Anderson, too.
Yeah. He's got to come on. He's got to be active.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He'll charge down there. Get right into the net and pass it out or score himself. We've seen him do it.
Yeah. He needs one tonight. He's got to come out smashing people. Keep that energy in the building, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I love the habsitivity from you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's what we need more of.
Cheers, Derrick and Dale.
Yeah. Hey,
See you,
Tom,
bud.
thanks for coming on. We'll see you soon, eh?
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, take care, buddy. Beauties. That looks like a good backyard party.
Gentlemen, what's going on?
Mike,
Mike.
what's going on?
Nah, first time caller. Love it. Love the show.
Nice.
Beauty.
Awesome. What jersey you got on there? Let's give me.
I got a price.
look.
Just picked her up.
Oh,
Waiting to get the
There
pack.
you go.
I got that off eBay, so
beautiful.
for that to come in.
Beautiful.
Boys, what do you think the score is going to be tonight?
I'm thinking.
1-0.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You're going to keep Tampa off the board?
Someone's got to do it.
I think it's going to be at least 3-2.
Yeah, it's going to there's going to
We
be
need
some
to score more
goals.
goals than the other team. That's what I'm saying. We just need to score more goals than the other team, and I think we have a chance.
Yeah. What kind of can you got going there, Mike? What was that?
Little White Claw.
Oh, the claws. What's your can at tonight? How many cans you at?
This is number one.
Oh, good start.
Depending on how, hopefully it's not like last game and
Through the roof.
turn the laptop off. I think I went out for a walk. 5 minutes left in that game. I couldn't do it.
It was tough to watch, hey?
Yeah, I left my buddy's place.
Yeah.
Before the end of the first, I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
But
it was tough. It was tough, man. I agree. I think it's going to be a different story tonight, though. I really do. Rested club. Again, couple new guys. Let's hope, right?
Yeah, I'm just hoping the physicality's there. And you know what? I don't know what you guys have said earlier on the show about puck luck, but I feel like Tampa's just gotten it all series, and like every puck has just bounced their way, and
Right.
they just happen to be in the right spot at the right time. Like I don't think Montreal's played poorly, but I think that Tampa's just gotten all those lucky bounces and been able to capitalize.
Yeah, and they're so good, right? Like, they don't need much. So, I mean, I'm not gonna say you got to play a perfect game to beat this team right now, but it's got to be close to perfect.
Damn near perfect.
And Montreal's they've done that in the previous series. I'm not saying they played perfect games, but man, there's no turnovers, there's no bad line changes. There's a couple issues on the D zone draws they've had, but like, man, they didn't turn pucks over. That was like their identity. Every single line is like, okay, if we're at the red line, boom, it's in. People might not like the dump and chase, but it's hard to play against. You're chasing the puck, you're facing the glass the whole game.
Yeah, and like you just have a couple bad bounces go that way, like what was it, Edmondson, that back pass to Petrie that ended up going to the back of your net. Like, just goals like that get so deflating, and it's so hard to build momentum when you get a goal like that scored on you.
Yeah,
you've been there, so.
Well, no, it's deflating, man. It's like we talked about it, and we've said it throughout the playoffs. Like, Montreal is just, you could see the difference in their team when they score first. And there's no bigger time than tonight. You have to get the first goal. Like, there's no way around it. You get down 1-0 again. It's like, oh, fuck. Like, just, like, it just deflates you. Like, especially in a situation like this, you got to get the first goal.
Yeah. Tone needs to be set like really quick. And you get that first goal, you keep up the physicality. And honestly, I don't see Montreal losing this game at home. You're not dropping 2 at home.
No, there's no way. I don't see it either. Like, they're going to be so desperate tonight. Again, like, the physicality, like, it needs to be there.
Yeah,
like I was saying,
for an Anderson fight against Maroon. I think that.
Did you hear me? Did you hear me say that? Have you watched the whole show?
Yeah, I actually just tuned in.
Yeah,
when you
so that's what I like. And I don't like promoting fighting, but like, that's you show your team right away. Like, fuck, we're it's a long way from over. Like, Tampa, you're in for a fucking battle tonight. Yeah, and I'm coming at you right away. Like, Anderson's, he's kind of, I don't want to say he's ducked him all series, but like, Maroon's laughing at him and he's not answering it. And it's like, okay, that's fine. You're a better player than him. Yeah, that's great. But now, like, you come out and you go right at him. Like, you start cross-checking, push him. Hey, fuck, let's go. Yeah. Like, you set the tone you just send a message to everybody in the building when you do something like that. Like, your team will love it. And I think that's, I would love to see that.
Yeah, I think the veterans are going to be the guys to step up tonight. Stahl, Perry,
like they know the importance of this. Like, this could be their last Stanley Cup game if they don't play their balls off. So
I really liked the conversation that went on Sportsnet. How they had a moment together where it was Stahl saying he hasn't been there since, what was it, 07 or 06 when they won, and Perry was like, last year was the first year I've been there since 06.
Yeah,
I mean, like, it just shows how tough it is to get here, and like, you just can't give up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, and I'm sure throughout this run they've kind of reiterated that to everybody. Like, you don't get to the Stanley Cup final every year. Like, winning in the playoffs, being on a good team is extremely hard. So tonight's the night, buddy.
Yeah, definitely. I've got my dad waiting for it, and
beautiful.
Can't wait.
Beautiful. Love it, Mike. Hey, buddy, we're gonna wrap, so I'm gonna let you go. I appreciate you calling in. Hey,
take care, boys. Have a good one.
Appreciate it, buddy. Enjoy it tonight. Oh, I love it.
A lot of first-time callers today.
A lot of first-time callers. I love it. It's no better time. We'll rally off a couple wins here, and we'll get some more people in. So before we sign off here, Derrick, I just want to give a quick shout out. Obviously, you got your merch on.
Yeah,
I got my merch on.
You get the merch. There it is.
Absolutely. You can get your official Habs Tonight gear at habstonight.net. We have plenty of stuff. There's plenty of options for everybody in the family. So please, everybody, go check that out. And we would really appreciate that. Again, if you have not subscribed to our channel, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We have plenty of content coming up, interviews and some other cool things. And also, we're open to ideas. So be sure to, you want to DM us, send us a message on all social platforms at Habs Tonight. And we'd be happy to try to accommodate you the best we can. So again, I appreciate all the people that have followed in the comments here. The comments are just blowing up. I appreciate the support.
Our boy Ian's at McLean's.
No, he's not.
Oh yeah, he is.
Ian Patterson's at McLean's. Let's go. That's great karma. I love it. So, Derrick, you want to do a final prediction, or we want to just leave it silent tonight and try something new?
Sure.
Silent?
Yeah.
Start a new role here?
Yeah, we'll see. We got to change something up here.
Hey, you got to change something up.
We got to change something up. We've been changing it all up all over the place. So
yeah, everything's changed. So everybody, enjoy the game tonight.
Score more than the other team. That's my prediction.
Also be regardless of the result, be sure to tune into the post game show Shane and James are going to be on there, I believe.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. After a big win, I think everybody will be pumped up. Be sure to jump on and get on with those two beauties. So again, guys, I appreciate the support. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, and we will see you after a big win. Cheers, guys.